So if you see, we were discussing the remote client copy, right? So we will just go through some basic point of remote client copy. Okay. See, now a local client copy is done within the same system, right? Within ECD, for example.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
That is local client copy. So the source is 001 and the target is 100. Okay. So that is within the system. That's why we call it as local client copy. What is remote client copy? Remote client copy is nothing but there are two different systems, right? One is ECD and one is ECQ. So we are copying the client from ECD to ECQ or ECQ to ECD, vice versa also it can happen. Okay. So if there are two different systems, then and we want to copy the client, then it is called remote client copy. And when you want to copy the client from the same system, then it is local client copy. So this is the difference. So this is also one of the interview question. What is the difference between local client copy and remote client copy? Okay, so you should be able to answer this. Local client copy means we copy the client within the same system, and remote client copy, we copy the client from different system. So example you can give, one is ECD and other is ECQ. So this type of example you can give, okay, while answering the questions. So I think this point is clear to all, right? We already seen local client copy and you have done the practice also. So today we will go through this remote client copy. Now this client is already created. So this 2, 3 till third point we have already done. Okay. And yesterday we were doing RFC connection between ECD and ECQ. Okay. So first we will do the, actually why we are doing RFC connection. RFC connection is nothing but the remote function call. Okay. That means we need to do some connection between ECD and ECQ. Okay. So we will log in into ECD and we will do this connection. Okay. So I will log in into ECD. ECD, that is development server. So be careful here. We need to log in into the client. Okay, client 200, which we have already created. Okay, in ECD. So here I will use the user Aditya. The password is India123, I capital. Okay. So here I will use the transaction SM59 to create the RFC. Enter. So if you see here, yesterday we have created this RFC. ECD 200. So what I will do is I will delete this and I will recreate it again so that everyone will understand it. So I will delete this RFC. So I will click ABAP connection. I will click on this create button. And here I will give all the details for ECQ. Okay, so now if you see, I have logged in into this ECD 200. On the right hand side corner, if you see, client is 200 and system is ECD. Okay. So here in SM59, I will give the details. Now I will give the details for ECQ system. So ECQ CLNT 200. Then I will give the technical settings here. Target host is nothing but here we can select host name. Target host is nothing but GISR 01. What is the system number for quality? It is 01, right? So we are giving the details of quality system. So first we have done the technical settings. Now I will go into logon and security, language, EN, English, client 200. And in, I think in ECQ, there is a user named Arjun, right? So Arjun I have given. So these details I am giving from ECQ system. Okay. The password will set I capital India 123. Okay. So I will just click on save. So before save, I will just give the description. So description will be RFC connection between ECD 100 and ECQ 200. Sorry, ECD also 200. ECD 200 and ECQ 200. Okay. So we logged in into ECD and we have created this RFC destination and given the details of ECQ. So in the same way, we need to create a RFC in ECQ also by giving the details of ECD. So we will just save this. So before I go to ECQ system, I will just go into utilities and I will just check the connection, okay, whether it is working. So if you see here, I will click on authorization test. So authorization test is working, okay. If the authorization test is not working, then we need to correct the password, okay. So it should show here transfer and the result should be in millisecond, okay. So if this RFC is not working, then you need to check the user ID and password. Okay, sometimes if you put the wrong password here, and if you go into utilities and test an authorization test, so it will fail. It will show it to you in the red color, saying that the password is incorrect or something like that. Okay, so this RFC we have created in ECD. So now I will just come out of this ECD system and we will log in into ECQ system now. Okay. So I will log in into ECQ client 200. So here the user is Arjun.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
So we are now logging into ECQ system. Okay. Password is India 123, I capital. So here also I will create the RFC. Transaction is SM59. Okay. So we are at this point, fourth point. Okay. We are creating the RFCs. So I will select ABAP connection. I will click on create button. And here I will give the details for ECD. So ECD CLNT 200. Technical setting, I will give here the host name. Target host is GISR01. What is the system number for ECD?
00.
It is 00, right? So this technical setting is over. Save as host name. We'll click on host name. Now I will go into logon and security. Language is EN. Client 200. User. So we need to give the user of ECD. So here I will give the user Aditya. And the password is India 123, I capital. Okay. So these details I have given. I will save this. So before saving, I will just put the description here. RFC connection